In this video, we will walk through a complete demonstration of CBR generation for a fixed managed services project. Before we begin, please ensure that the project should be in approved status with active resource allocations, as this is a prerequisite for CBR generation. Since we have already covered project creation and approval flow in project creation in RMJ video, we'll now proceed with CBR creation. PM is the one who has the rights to generate the CBR. So let us log in with PM. When we log in with PM, this is the dashboard. Now let us click on the left-hand navigation panel and we'll click on My Projects. So we have already created one project, which is fixed managed services for CBR generation. So let's have a look at the project commercials. So here in the project commercials, we can see that in the project finance tab, the billing type is managed services and the sub-billing type is fixed managed services. Now in the next section, which is the PRJ to WPO section. So when we add a PRJ to WPO, there's one additional section that needs to be filled for fixed managed services, which is milestone details. So in the milestone details, you need to select the managed services start date and the managed services end date and the billing frequency. So depending upon the start date and the end date that you have chosen as your period for milestone generation and the billing frequency, the milestone will get generated automatically with the SOWPO values. So whatever the amount, total amount of the PR SOWPO value and the start date and end date of the milestones, the SOWPO amount will be broken down into different milestones automatically. So for example, we have taken the duration from 27th of October to 27th of November, which is more than a month, and the frequency is monthly. So for each month, the milestone will be created, and for if the date range is more than a month, then we have multiple milestones to cover the total PRJSWPU amount. So let us go to billing milestone tab. So here, based on the information entered in the milestone details tab in PRJS to WPO, billing milestones are generated automatically. And we can see that since the duration is more than a month, so two milestones got generated. And the total amount for the PRJS to WPO was 5,000. So this amount was equally divided into two milestones of 2,500 each. And we can see the milestone PRJS to WPO ID, the billing status for the milestones. Since we haven't generated CBR, it is not yet an invoice, so the status is pending for invoice. We can see the milestone date and the managed services duration. So depending upon the selection made of the start date and the end date, these milestones will get generated. We have the option to alter this milestone amount as well. So let's make it as 3,000 and 2,000, but the total should not exceed the total PRJSWPO allocated amount. It exceeds the total amount, then we will get an error message. So let's keep it as 3,000 for the first one and make it 2,000 for the second one. So the total is still 5,000. So will be able to save it successfully. And as we can see that now the milestone amount has been updated to 3,000 and 2,000. But if you try to make it the second one as 3,000 and then try to save it, then in this case, we'll get an error message that the total milestone amount is more than the expected value. There's an excess of 1,000. So since the total PRJS WPO allocated amount we have is 5,000 and we have entered the milestone total amount as 6,000, so it is exceeding 1,000. So let's make it 2,000 again, and when we try to save it, the details are saved successfully. So here we have seen how milestones are generated for fixed managed services projects. So let us go to the CBR tab and go ahead with CBR generation. So as soon as we click on the CBR tab, this is the screen the project manager will land on. First of all, the project manager will see a search bar where the CBRs can be searched with CBR ID, milestone name, or PRJS or WPO ID. And we can also search or filter the CBRs by their statuses. So whatever status the PM wants to filter all the CBRs in the table with, this status can be chosen from the drop down and the PM will be able to see the CBRs pertaining to the selected status. And then we have the download option. So if the entire details in the grid needs to be downloaded, then we can do that by clicking on the download button and the entire table gets downloaded in the form of an Excel file. And the next option we have is customize table. So customize table option is to customize the column headers that we see here on the grid. So the user has an option to select or deselect the column headers they want to keep in the table, and this is how we can customize the table. Now, since we do not have any CBR raised for this project till now, therefore the table does not have any value to show. But as soon as goes ahead and generates a CBR, in that case, an entry will get created in this table. So let us go and click on generate CBR. As soon as we click on generate CBR, we will see a generate CBR screen with the CBR filters. So first of all, the first field is PR SOWPO ID. So here we have to choose the SOWPO ID for which we want to go ahead and create the CBRs for. Since we have only one PR SOWPO ID associated with this project, so we have only one option in the drop down. But if the project has multiple PR SOWPO IDs, in that case, we'll get multiple PR SOWPOs as options in the drop down. So let us go and select the one we have in the drop down. Then we need to choose the managed services duration. So the milestone duration that we have chosen while adding the PRs to WPO, this is the managed services duration that we have created while generating the PRs to WPO. So this is from 27th of October to 27th of November. And the last is milestone ID. So as we have seen in the project commercial tab under milestones, that for the same PRs or WPO ID based on the billing frequency and the milestone duration, or you can say the managed services duration. There were two milestones which got generated. So we need to choose for which milestone we want to go ahead and generate the CBR. So we can choose both as well, or we can choose any one of those. So at a time we can choose only one. So let's go and select the first one. And here's one more hyperlink which is resource allocated. So when we click on this hyperlink, a slider menu opens where we can see the details of the resources which are allocated in this project for which we are going to raise the CBR. And this table can also be downloaded in the form of an Excel file. Okay, let us click on proceed button. And as soon as we click on the proceed button, we'll see two tabs. One is overview and the second one is summary. So in the overview tab, we have the CBR details, which includes the CBR ID, milestone details, SOWPO, PR SOWPO details, and the CBR date on which we are going to generate the CBR. And since the CBR is not generated, the approval status is not generated, then we'll see the project details. So all the details of the project will be shown in this section, and then we have the CBR financial details. So the total PRSWP amount is 5,000, but since we are going to raise CBR only for 3,000 for one of the milestones, so here the billable amount is 3,000 and invoicing amount is also 3,000. The next tab is summary tab. Since we haven't saved the details in the overview tab, so there's no information which is displayed in the summary tab, but as soon as PM goes ahead and save the information, then we can see the summary for this particular CBR. So let us attach a file first in the project details section. Let us enter the project manager's comment, and as soon as we click on save, we can see that the CBR is saved successfully. Now we can again open this CBR, and when we click on the summary tab, now we can see that based on the milestone selected, the summary section has details now about the invoicing amount and the milestone details. Now let us go back to the overview tab again. And now the PM has also, since the PM has saved the CBR, the PM has also an option to discard this CBR. If we click on discard, the details entered in the CBR will be discarded, and the PM will now need to generate another CBR for the selected PRJSWPO. And if the PM clicks on submit, in that case, this request will be submitted to the invoicing manager for approval. So let us go ahead and click on submit. Are you sure you want to submit the CBR? As soon as we click on yes, we can see that the CBR is submitted successfully and there's an entry which has been created in the grid, and the status for the CBR is pending for IM approval. So now since the PM has successfully generated a CBR, it will be routed to IM for further approval. So let us log in with the invoicing manager. So at the time of SOWPO creation, we need to choose the invoicing manager and invoicing approver for CBR and invoicing instructions approval. And whatever values we have chosen there as invoicing manager and invoicing approver will be the tagged invoicing manager and invoicing approver for approving the CBRs. So while generating the SOWPO we have used in this project, we have chosen Pooja Kesri as the invoicing manager. So again, we are logging in as Pooja Kesri, which is the invoicing manager, and now we can go ahead and approve the CBR, which has been just generated by the project manager. So as soon as we log in with IM, this is the landing page, and let us click on the left-hand menu. And here we can see an option is actions, and if we click on CBR approvals, then CBR approvals screen will get loaded, and here we can see the details of all the CBRs which are awaiting invoicing manager's approval here for all the projects. So on this screen we do have a search filter where invoicing manager can search the CBRs with the CBR ID or the project ID. Also, we have a download option here. So the entire data in the table can be downloaded in the form of an Excel file by clicking on download button. And the next option we have is customize table button. So on the customize table button, the IM has an option to customize the column headers on the table by deselecting and selecting the options in the drop down here. And based on the chosen columns, the table will get rendered. So this is how you can customize the table. Since we want to go ahead and approve the CBR that the PM has generated, the project was fixed managed services. So this is the first entry in the table. Let us open the CBR. And this is the CBR view for the invoicing manager since the details are already pre-filled by PM. So these are all available in read-only mode. And invoicing manager cannot edit any of the CBR details or project details. However, he has an option to the attachment and change the invoicing amount. Now we do have an option to download the entire data on the screen. So as soon as the IM clicks on download, we will see a pop-up where where the user will be given an option to select the tabs for which you want to download the data. So we have all overview and summary, and depending upon the requirement, the IM can choose the available option, and on clicking on export, the entire data for the selected option will be downloaded in the form of an Excel file. And if we click on discard, then we will be headed back to the same page we were on before. Now there is another tab which is view full project details. So when IM clicks on this, he will be redirected to a different screen showing the details of the project for which the CBR has been raised. So IM can go ahead and have a look at all the tabs which is there in the project details. And on clicking on back, we are headed back to the same IM CBR approval screen. Now IM also has an option to send back the CBR. So if the IM feels that there are some changes which needs to be made in the CBR, he can click on send back, enter the send back comments, and this will be routed back to PM. And now the PM has to make the necessary changes and resubmit this to the IM for approval again. So for now, we are not going ahead with send back. And when we click on approve, then let's click on approve. Then the IM needs to enter the approval comments, and clicking on approve, the CBR will be approved. So let's enter the approval comments and click on approve. As soon as we click on approve, we will see that the CBR is approved successfully, and also the entry which we have got in the table previously, Now we can't see that because it has moved out of IAM's approval bucket. Now again going back to the left-hand navigation panel, we can see an option as CBR invoicing instructions. And let's click on this menu, CBR invoicing instructions. So this is the CBR view for the invoicing manager. So here the invoicing manager can have a look at all the CBRs with different statuses like ready for invoicing instructions, invoice, pending for IAM approval. So whatever status the CBR is holding currently, IAM can view that in the CBR grid. Also, we can search the CBRs in the table by using the CBR ID or project ID or SOWPO ID or the customer name. We can also filter the data in the table by using the CBR status. So depending upon what all status you want to go ahead and filter the data with, you can choose the desired status and all the records with the selected status will be fetched on the screen. So by default, this is set to yes, and the IAM is also an option to filter by customer name. So if he wants to go ahead and choose a specific customer for which he want to view the CBR details, this can also be done by clicking on this filter by customer name filter. Now then we have option to download the entire data in the table in the form of an Excel file. And in the customize option, all the column headers that we are seeing on the grid can be customized. So the user can select or deselect any number of options here from the drop down, and based on the option selected, the table will be customized. So this is the CBR view for the invoicing manager, and since the CBR is already approved, so the first table, the first entry in the table that we can see is the CBR we have just approved. So since this CBR is approved, this is ready for invoicing instructions. So now IAM can go ahead and generate invoicing instructions for the same CBR. And we can also go back and check for PM as well. The status has now been refreshed. So let's go to the CBR grid, and here for pending for IAM approval, now the status has also been changed to ready for invoicing instruction. That's it for the CBR generation for fixed managed services project. Thank you.